I am Lexa Sterling. I am the AI avatar of Dr. Shama Salaman. Every script is personally written and meticulously reviewed by Dr. Salaman to ensure accuracy. Most people believe you need money to make money. It just sounds right, doesn't it? But that's probably the biggest myth in personal finance. It's the lie that keeps millions of people from ever even trying. It's the excuse that keeps people trapped, living paycheck to paycheck, thinking that wealth is some kind of lottery ticket only a few lucky people get to cash in. But here's the truth. While specific numbers vary from year to year, reports consistently show that a huge majority of the world's wealthiest people are self-made. They didn't inherit it. They didn't win it. They built it. And a lot of them started right where you might be, at zero. So if they could do it, why can't you? 5 years ago, I had exactly $0 in my bank account. Actually, I was in the negative. I was in debt. The feeling of seeing that zero balance, it's a gut punch. It's overwhelming. Today, my net worth is in the 7 figures. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying it to pull back the curtain. In this video, I'm giving you the exact step-by-step blueprint I used to build wealth from nothing. We're going to show you how you can start doing the same thing today, even if your bank account is empty right now. Before we even touch budgets or stocks, we have to start right here in your head. Your mindset is the foundation for everything. If it's cracked, the whole house will fall. If you want to build wealth from nothing, you have to rewire how you think about money. Most of us grow up with these invisible money scripts, subconscious beliefs that quietly sabotage our success. Do any of these sound familiar? I'll never be rich. Investing is just for people who already have money. I don't have enough to even start. You hear these thoughts on loop and you start to feel hopeless, like you're stuck on the outside looking in. These beliefs feel true, and so they become your reality. The biggest shift you can make is going from being a passive victim of your circumstances to an active creator of your future. Wealth isn't an accident, it's built on purpose through years of consistent, disciplined habits. So your first step isn't about money at all, it's about commitment. There's a world of difference between wanting to be rich and being committed to it. Commitment means you see money not as a source of fear, but as a tool you can learn to master. It means a setback isn't a failure, it's a lesson. It's replacing the thought, I can't afford it, with the question, how can I afford it? Here's your first action. Write down one belief about money that's holding you back, just one. Now write down a new, empowering belief to replace it. For instance, instead of, I don't have enough money to invest, write, I can start investing with just a few dollars and build from there. This isn't just cheap motivation, it's the real first step. Okay, you're committed, but you feel like you're trying to navigate a foreign country where you don't speak the language. Words like compound interest, assets, and net worth sound intimidating, and it's easier to just tune it all out. This lack of knowledge creates anxiety. You're afraid of making a mistake, of being taken advantage of, or of looking stupid. So you do nothing, and doing nothing is the surest way to fail. You need to get educated. Financial literacy isn't optional anymore. It's essential for survival and success. Think of it like exercise. You don't get strong by lifting one dumbbell one time. You get strong by showing up consistently. Your financial muscle is built the same way. You don't need a fancy degree. A person with a high school diploma who reads a few key books on money can easily outperform a PhD who ignores it. You can literally start for free today. Read the blogs, listen to the podcasts, watch the YouTube videos. The more you learn, the less anxious you'll feel. Your confidence will grow and you'll start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. This knowledge is the blueprint you need to build your financial arc before the rain comes. This is where we make it real. Your first goal isn't to become a millionaire. It's to save your first $1,000. This is your starter emergency fund. It's the small cushion that stops a flat tire or a surprise bill from sending you into a high-interest debt spiral. How do you save money when you feel like you have no money to save? Every dollar that comes in seems to go right back out. It feels impossible. You look at your spending and feel like there's nothing left to cut. You feel deprived, and the idea of a budget sounds like a prison sentence. You need a roadmap for your money, and that's all a budget is. For just 1 month, track every single dollar you spend. Use an app, a spreadsheet, whatever. Just see where it's actually going. Then split your spending into needs and wants. Now, start making ruthless cuts to the wants. I'm not saying you can never have fun again. I'm saying be intentional. Cook at home a few more nights a week, cancel a subscription you forgot you had, call your phone company and ask for a better deal. These tiny changes can easily free up $50, $100, or even more a month. Your mission is to find any extra cash, no matter how small, and move it to a separate high-yield savings account. Automate it, even if it's just $20 from each paycheck. Make saving the very first thing you do, not the last. Hitting that first $1,000 is proof. It builds momentum and shows you that you are in control. Once you hit that $1,000 milestone, you don't stop. Now, the goal is to grow that emergency fund until it can cover 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. This is your financial fortress. This is what lets you survive a job loss or a medical crisis without panicking or having to sell your investments at the worst possible time. It feels like a huge number, but you get there the exact same way you got to the first $1,000, $1 at a time. Keep your budget tight. As your income grows, and we'll talk about that next, pour that extra money straight into this fund. Keep it in a separate, easy-to-access account where you won't be tempted to dip into it. Building this fortress is not optional. It's the defense that gives you the peace of mind to start playing offense. And hey, if you're finding this helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We drop practical guides like this all the time. You can only cut your spending so much. There is no limit to how much you can earn. Your income is your single greatest wealth building tool, so the next logical step is to get more of it. Start at your current job. How can you become more valuable? Learn a new skill, get a certification, or take on a project that gets you noticed. The fastest way to get a big raise is often to switch companies, so always have a sense of what you're worth on the open market. But don't stop there. You need to create multiple streams of income. This isn't just for getting rich, it's for creating stability. The internet has made this easier than ever. Freelance. Use skills you already have. Writing, graphic design, bookkeeping, on sites like Upwork or Fiverr. Join the gig economy, drive for Uber, or deliver for DoorDash. If you have a car, you can start this weekend. Sell something. Create a digital product like an ebook or template and sell it on Etsy. Or go to thrift stores, find undervalued stuff and flip it online for a profit. Even an extra few $100s a month is a game changer when you're starting from zero. You're trying to fill a bucket with water, but it's full of holes. That's what high interest debt does to your finances. Credit card debt, payday loans, they are wealth-destroying monsters that eat your income before you can use it. Debt makes you feel like you're running on a hamster wheel. You work hard, you make payments, but the balance never seems to go down. It's demoralizing, and it steals your hope for the future. Once you have your $1,000 starter emergency fund, it's time to go to war with your debt. Two of the most popular and effective strategies are the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. The debt snowball. You list your debts from smallest to largest. You pay the minimum on everything except the smallest one, which you attack with every extra dollar you have. Once it's gone, you take all the money you are paying on it and roll it onto the next smallest debt. This method is powerful because you get quick wins, which keeps you motivated. The debt avalanche. You list your debts by interest rate, highest to lowest, and attack the highest interest debt first. This method will save you the most money and interest over time, even if it feels a bit slower at the start. While other strategies like consolidation exist, these two methods are incredibly powerful for taking direct control. Pick the one that you'll actually stick with and be relentless. Getting out of debt frees up your income, your most powerful tool. Once you're debt-free and your financial fortress is built, you get to the exciting part, investing. This is how your money finally starts working for you, growing and compounding while you sleep. And you don't need a lot to begin. You can start investing with just a few dollars. As a beginner, please do not try to pick individual stocks. It's way too risky. Instead, the smartest and easiest way to start is with low-cost index funds or ETFs. Think of these as baskets that hold tiny pieces of hundreds or thousands of companies. By buying one share of an S&P 500 index fund, for example, you're instantly diversified across the 500 largest companies in America. You can open a Roth IRA for tax-free growth or a standard brokerage account online in minutes. The most important thing is to start now. Time is your greatest ally because of the magic of compound interest. Set up automatic contributions, even a small amount every month, and just be consistent. Don't worry about what the market is doing day to day. Just keep investing and let time work its magic. So let's recap the formula. Building wealth from nothing isn't a fantasy, it's a process. Mindset, it starts with a commitment to being the architect of your own life. Education, you have to learn the language of money. Action, you save that first $1,000, build your financial fortress, and destroy your high-interest debt. Growth, then you increase your income and consistently invest for the long term. Here's the twist. None of these steps are actually about getting rich. They're about buying back your freedom. The money is just a side effect of taking control of your life, your habits, and your future. You stop living in fear and start living with intention. Every wealthy person you admire started with the same 24 hours in a day that you have. The only difference is what they did with them. The path is clear. It takes discipline and it takes time, but financial freedom isn't a private club for the lucky few. It's available to anyone who is committed enough to walk the path. Wealth is built by commitment, not by chance. Save your first $1,000 as fast as you can. It's your first win. Your income is your greatest tool. Increase it. High interest debt is an emergency. Treat it like one. Invest consistently in low-cost index funds. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's see what you learned. What is your very first savings goal? Which debt repayment method saves you the most money and interest? As a beginner, should you pick individual stocks or invest in index funds? Your first goal is a $1,000 starter emergency fund. The debt avalanche. Low-cost index funds for instant diversification. Now that you have the blueprint, the next step is to actually start investing. Watch my video on how to start investing for beginners right here for a step-by-step walkthrough. And for my question of the day, what is the one limiting belief about money you are ready to crush for good? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.